Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to a new episode of Coffee Sunday Session with me, Alicia. Today I would like to talk about a very important subject, which is discipline and how we create habits. So why is discipline so important? There are many people out there who have talent or a specific skill that they could offer to the world, but they do not put themselves out there. If you do not take action or you consistently work on your skills, you unfortunately get nowhere. That's why many people say discipline gets you from A to B. Or like the motivational speaker John Rim said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Discipline leads to habits. Habits leads to consistency, and consistency leads to growth. So first, let's define habits. Habits are the small decisions you make and actions you perform every day. According to researchers at Duke University, habits account for about 40% of our behavior on any given day. So our life today is essentially the sum of our habits we accumulated in the past. And if we want a different life, we have to create new habits or break bad ones. Because what we repeatedly do and spend time on, what we think about and also what we don't do, shapes our personality. So if we learn to transform our habits, we can transform our life. So how do we do that? According to James Clear and his book Atomic Habits, the first step is to start with a very small habit. For example, if you want to get up early in the morning, rather than getting up an hour earlier, start with 50 minutes. Make it so easy that it is possible to achieve and sustain. The second step is to increase the habit, but in a very small way. Like the motivational speaker John Rim said, success is a very few simple disciplines practiced every day. So rather than starting with 100%, you wanted to get up early in the morning. So you started with 15 minutes earlier. Now you can increase it to 30 minutes earlier, till you can increase it to 45 minutes earlier, until you can increase it to an hour earlier. Along the way, your willpower will increase, which makes it easier to stick to the habit for good. So now that we know how we can create new healthy habits and gradually increase them in order to stick to them for good, how do we break bad ones or old ones that no longer serves us? The secret here is that we don't stop doing bad habits, we just replace them with new ones. First of all, you have to identify the trigger of the bad habits. Often it's boredom or stress when we want to grab some sweets. So you have to be aware when this trigger comes, when you feel bored or when you feel stressed, and then replace this with a new habit. For example, if you are in a grocery store and you want to buy some unhealthy snacks or sweets, why don't you instead buy a smoothie or grab an apple instead? If we start to replace one action into a different action, it is so much easier to form a new healthy habit rather than trying to stop doing something which often seems impossible. Thus, rather than trying to stop something, replace the bad habit with a new habit in order to meet your needs. So I hope this video will help you to create new healthy habits and break some old ones in order to achieve your goals with tiny, consistent, disciplined actions. If you like this video, please subscribe or leave a comment below. And if you're interested in my dance life and some dance wisdom, please also follow me on my Instagram account.